Miracle Sekiguti from Wellness Kitchen. This time, as summer is ending, we can take care of ultraviolet damage from the inside. I would like to introduce a beauty salad. The main ingredients are carrots and sesame seeds, and that's all. You can't use anything but common seasonings that are likely to be in any household. It's a simple salad, but I want to make it carefully. If you prepare it in advance, it will be a treasure. Please watch until the end. First, this time I will use this kind of grater for the carrots. I will finely chop it, but you can also use a food processor to do so. If you have a shredding function, you can use that. It's convenient. I usually use this one. I'm used to it, so I'd like to use this grater. Firstly, we have carrots. Sometimes the skin can turn black, so for today, as I want to make it look nice, I will peel the skin off. Next, I will do it like this. I will keep chopping the carrots. It will look something like this, you see. I've grated 3 carrots. And it looks fluffy like this, doesn't it? I don't think people usually eat raw carrots, but when you use this grated gold, the cut ends are quite coarse. The flavor of the seasoning permeates well, and the texture becomes fluffy and soft, you see? I recommend grated carrots with this grater for salads. Let's continue with the cooking. This time, I want to fry it in a frying pan to bring out the green, and I think I want to grate it myself with a grater. This is already sesame, but I want to add a little more like this. When you put it in a frying pan and fry it directly, the flavor changes completely. It's a bit of a hassle, but this time I want to try adding sesame seeds one more time like this. Here, without rushing, adjust the heat from medium to low. Don't make it too strong, just lightly mix it while frying. This time we're using roasted sesame seeds, but if you can use ground sesame seeds, it's even simpler. The ingredients are very simple, so I want to make it by bringing out the taste of the ingredients themselves. It's been about 2 minutes now, thank you very much. The aroma has already come out, even though I'm just stirring it, it smells fragrant. The rice has become a bit plump, it's going to get a bit fluffy. You can inflate it a bit, and you can squeeze it with your hand like this to see if it's done. It's hard when you shake it like this, it's hard even now, but if you feel like you can make it, it's okay. Let's turn off the heat. It has a very fragrant smell. When you mix it with a spatula, it makes a popping sound like poochie poochie. Goma is very hard in this state, so you can eat it as it is. It can't absorb any nutrients at all, no matter what. The taste is good, but the texture and taste are good. But in terms of absorbing nutrients, it means to grind it like this and roast it. If you don't break the outer wall of the sesame, the nutrients won't dissolve. So you grind it like this, not too carefully, but don't put too much force into it. If you put too much force, the oil from the powder will come out and it will become sticky. So if you grind it lightly, you will have a smooth sesame paste. I remember being taught this kind of work as a child, like grinding sesame or cutting bamboo shoots. I remember being taught a lot of such tasks, and I'm doing it now while recalling that. Yes, it has become a good feeling, hasn't it? The sesame has not completely turned into powder, but still. It's in a state where you can taste the texture of the sesame just right, and it has turned out quite well. Now I will add a little bit of flavor to the carrots we prepared earlier. This is roughly chopped, so even if you say small, it's a bit fluffy. So strictly speaking, it's about 2/3 of a small one. I will sprinkle this all over. When you let it sit for a while, the carrots will release some moisture and become slightly moist. At the same time, I will add vinegar. When you consume something with vinegar in it along with your meal, it promotes glycation and aging. It's a state where sugar and protein have solidified, right? It's also said that it can prevent that, so there's that too. This vinegar-based dish is a good way to regularly incorporate vinegar into your meals. I have added a large amount of vinegar to it. Now, with the addition of sugar and vinegar, we've created a really simple base for flavoring. Carrots have a natural sweetness, so there's no need to add any sweeteners. The sweetness of the carrots alone is enough. Let me taste it a bit. The saltiness is quite strong, isn't it? I've prepared a lot here. I'm going to put it all in. It's so much sesame that you might think you're eating sesame rather than ginseng. This sesame is really good for your health. This sesame has a great anti-aging effect. It's the best for rejuvenation. Not only that, but sesame is also rich in vitamins, calcium, iron, and very nutritious. It also contains a lot of dietary fiber, so it's a very healthy food. Among them, the nutrient that should be particularly noted is something called sesamin. This is a precious nutrient that is only contained in about 1 sesame seed. You may have heard of something called sesamin, but it's a substance called sesamin that is in sesamin. There is something collectively referred to as sesamin, you see. This is a very high antioxidant substance contained in sesame seeds. It further powers up vitamins and contributes to various health effects such as fatigue recovery. It becomes a substance, mainly sesame seeds. It is said that it is good to take about 2 tablespoons a day, like this. If you take it with carrots in a salad, it will have an even more synergistic effect. Here at the end, while tasting a bit, it's really just oil, but the oil is fragrant. It's just for adding fragrance, isn't it? This time, no oil is added at all. All the oil is just from the 5 pieces of bacon, you see. We take in the absorption of this bacon together with the oil. So we can increase it with this. It's a very good combination, isn't it? It's delicious and feels really good. I've finished making the carrot and sesame salad. Now, this time I introduced a really simple salad with just 2 ingredients. If you watched this video and want to try making it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.